Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and recently in my videos I've been getting quite a lot of questions like asking me why are all my characters like stopped at level 71. As you can see, like the lowest level character I have is at 71, not 70 or 80 and stuff like that, or like fixed intervals of maybe 75 and nicer numbers. Why do I have, for example, 71 here? Some of them are 79, some of them are 72. I'll talk about this as well in terms of what I am thinking about when I'm deciding what level to take. The first thing that we need to know, why does level matter? Why does like stopping somewhere matter? And instead of taking everyone, ideally of course you want everyone at 80, 80, 80 here that we can see. 4 characters I have at 80, we've done Hung 5. The reason why you don't want to like push everyone up to 80, the long story short, is it takes a lot of resources. As you can see, I'm just going to auto add here 9 levels, 2.5 mil EXP needed, and 250k credits. That is tons of energy which could be spent elsewhere, like maybe getting a new character up and stuff like that. I have a case where I argued that building a broader bench is more important than building every character up to level 80. The equivalent resources could easily have taken, like maybe if you needed, for example, Susang, you could have just built her up to a decent, reasonable level, especially on cheaper investments. I have a full guide on where you should stop each character at like 70 or 80 and stuff like that in another video. I'll link in the video card above for those of you who are interested. But specifically for this video, I'm going to explain to you like the first step of my thought process. Because I have many characters to build, I tend to have limited amounts of resources, because right now as we speak in 1.2 first half, I'm also planning for the next 2 characters that are upcoming, like Blade as well, like Kafka as well as Luca. So I don't have resources to take everyone up to 80. And this account state that you have here, the 72 reason is quite simple. Is because they order this by natural sorting for characters that are higher level to be slightly higher, unless of course I sort it like rarity here. So if you sort by level here, you can see it's just easier for me to access certain characters like Pella, which I use more often. For example, Silver Wolf. I'll explain why this is like 75 also in a little bit. So the reason for 72 is just being above the rest of them. The reason for 71, on the other hand, a lot of people are asking why do I stop at 71. The main reason is because I want to know which characters I've ascended, which characters I haven't as well. It also helps me do like administrative accounting, like what else do I need to do in this account. So 71 is merely just an aesthetic thing. I want to highlight the fact that you do not need to raise the level after you ascend. Once you ascend, you can unlock this major trace. The only restriction thereafter is at 75 for this left trace and 80 for the right trace here. I don't think it's this one. I think there's one other one that is like 80. Yeah, this one here. So it depends on the character. Usually it's like one more minor trace that unlocks like 50, 75 and as well as 80. So my decision then would be, for example, characters like Silver Wolf. When I want to take to 75, I will actually look at, for example, the character's traces. If I think that this one is going to be important, it's a gateway that I want to open up soon, of course, then I will put it at 75 in order to just unlock this one. Maybe I find the effect hit rate 8% not super important, I might put it off, delay it off a little bit more as well. So there's like some thoughts on where I stop my characters. Every account is different, depends on your needs as well. But those are like just some administrative thing. And of course, why do I keep them at 79 instead of pushing to 80? For characters I use in the overworld quite often, for example like Yukong, I actually leveled her like I think to like 70, 79 and just stopped around here. But as you move around the overworld a lot more, you generally farm quite a lot of EXP in the overworld. That's the case that you don't want to take your characters all the way up to 80 if you don't have to. 80 sometimes is I do it for videos, sometimes it really is just because I want that final minor trace. But more often than not, if you're talking about like being super efficient, you don't want to get your characters maxed out at like 70 out of 70 or 80 out of 80 or anything in fact, because you won't get the overworld EXP bonuses from the overworld mobs. Yeah, those are like just some quick sharing of my thought process, so nothing like super scientific, just want to clarify my thought process as well. And if you guys want more in-depth guides on like when to start at 70, 80, I actually talk through like a more vigorous thought process in this other video. I recommend you check out right here. Otherwise, I think that you might be also interested in this other video right here as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.